welcome back here on the Sunbelt Social Suite as we wrap things up for our morning session. We had a little change of schedule. We've got the Idaho student athlete representatives joining us a little early today. We have got Mark Meehan, a senior linebacker majoring in organizational studies, as well as Elijah Penny, senior running back majoring in general studies. Guys, we certainly appreciate you making some time, accommodating us into your busy schedule. I know you guys have a flight to get back to Idaho, got a long way to go, but we appreciate you making some time to stop by the Social Suite and answer some questions from the fans. Of course, this is all about social media, so we've had you guys write your Twitter handle. I think we've also got Instagram as well. That way you guys can go check them out and give them a follow, see what they are up to while they're down here for Sunbelt Media Day. All right, you guys can set those down. We'll get back to the whiteboards in just a minute. We will go ahead and jump into some questions from Twitter. We've got a question from Thomas K. What do you take away from last year to try and improve going into the next season?
I feel like from last year, in all these games, we were really close in the fourth quarter. So I feel like finishing is going to be a big part of this season. So as long as we can just come out fast in our games and then finish strong.
And how about you, Elijah?
I pretty much feel the same way. Finishing games in the fourth quarter, and that's what we pretty much talked about and worked on all offseason, just finishing games and coming out strong and fast.
From Reagan Dial on Twitter, how do you prepare for big games against USC and Auburn this season?
With the same approach as any other type of game, you know, we don't try to put no pressure on ourselves by noticing a big game, So I know I personally prepare for every game just about the same.
And Mark, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we definitely take the same approach. The same amount of film study and practice goes into it. When we play big teams like that, it's you're going against the best, so you want to see how you square up against them.
Now, we know that you guys have a long way to go from Idaho to get down to all these other games, and folks that are traveling up to you guys have quite a haul. What is the travel like being a part of this league and having quite a difference in the distance to getting to the opponents?
Yeah, the traveling is actually one of my favorite parts about playing. It's really fun for me. We get to
All right, what are your thoughts on the travel?
The travels was very long to me, because we're like the only Northwest team in the conference, so we were going down south, for every away game. So it was long, but it was definitely an experience coming from junior college.
Now, I know that you've got the dome up there in Idaho, but what's it like being able to get down a little bit warmer weather down south rather than being up in Idaho during the months of October, November?
Yeah, the humidity is just the biggest change. You got to get used to that. But towards the end of the season, we kind of got used to it, so it was pretty cool.
All right, did you have any trouble adjusting to the weather?
Yeah, it was hard. Playing down south, the humidity was crazy. Like when we went to Florida and University of Louisiana Monroe, it was different. It was a little. It was thunderstorming and everything, so it was crazy to get used to.
All right, guys, I'm going to get you to pick those whiteboards back up. We've got some erasers and pens for you as well. We're going to play this or that. I'm going to ask you a question, and then you're going to write down your answer, and then we're going to turn them around and reveal it to the camera.
Okay.
All right, it's not complicated.
Okay.
First question. Oh, I guess you have to wipe the slate clean. All right. If the other guy was playing quarterback, if Elijah was playing quarterback or if Mark was playing quarterback, how many games would your team win this season?
If I was playing quarterback?
If the other guy. So for you, if Mark was playing quarterback, how many games would we win? And then for you, if Elijah was quarterback, how many games do you win? Elijah got an answer really quickly. Mark's struggling.
I'm trying to think about it.
I'm honest.
Mark's analyzing exactly how you think he would work. Okay, all right, we'll flip those answers around.
What do you say?
A big fat zero. A big. Oh.
Hey, zero.
I gotta get.
All right.
I gotta get.
Sorry.
I gave you 5. I gave you 5.
All right, let's go ahead and erase those before we start causing a commotion in here.
I gotta get armed though, so we'll probably win about 5 games.
All right. Well, I don't know. I guess we can see if you ever need to play backup. We'll find out what happens. All right. Who on the team can eat the most food?
Can I put a couple names?
If you feel like it, or you can write line. If it's all the offensive linemen, all the defensive linemen. All right, we'll go ahead and get you. What's your answer?
Big Oos, Ryan, Ryan Edwards, our nose tackle.
All right.
Yeah, he definitely eats the most.
Is he the one who chows down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Chris Edwards and Ryan Edwards eating the most food on the team.
All right. We'll go ahead and get one more question for you. Who on the team talks the most trash at practice? Who's got a big mouth? No, don't cheat with answers.
Oh, yeah.
You can come up with your own.
No, I got it.
All right. Elijah's writing it down now. We'll flip those around.
All right, I got it.
Oh, he's got 2 answers again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, if we've got 2 answers, you can give the first one. We'll let him give him the second
All
one.
right. Mine's Chris Edwards.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go with the second one with Desmond Epps.
Okay. And what is it that they do?
Yeah, they just always talking, running their mouth, got a lot of energy. They kind
right.
of get practice going for us.
All right. They keep you in check. All right, guys. Well, we certainly appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you making some time. I know you've got a busy schedule, but thanks for taking some time to answer some questions from the fans and play along.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up our morning session, but don't forget, we'll be back this afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. back here in the Sunbelt Social Suite. Make sure you keep sending in those questions using the hashtag Sunbelt Media Day, and we'll be back in approximately an hour.